This is a video review of the Visual Premiere 9 Windows 10 tablet. So let's check out what they included in the box. So here's an user guide, instruction booklet. Pretty helpful on the inside just to learn how Windows 10 works on a tablet basically. So we've got this micro USB charging cable along with a wall adapter for charging the tablet. They also included this nice keyboard docking case. So this kind of has like a folio style case to it. Magnetic closure right here. Open it up, see the keyboard, and then it docks using this connector right at the top here. And you can also pull out this kickstand at the back here. It's kind of like a Surface kickstand. It only works for one viewing angle though, so it won't go to multiple heights really. But this is also magnetic at the back. And I'll get into this in a second, but I can just show you basically how the tablet would dock in here. So there's these connectors at the bottom here, and this is just going to dock like that. Okay, but let's take a look at the tablet itself here. So here's the tablet. You got the Visual logo at the back. Here you have volume rocker buttons. Let's see if we can get my camera to focus here. 1 second, folks. There we go. So you have volume rocker buttons right here, sleep wake button, power on off, and you have a 5 megapixel camera on the back here, and on the front here you have a 2 megapixel camera, which does a good job for Skyping, basic things like that. So we take a look at the other buttons here. 1 second here. So here this button is just a Windows button, so this gets you into the Windows menu. You have a micro SD card slot. This tablet comes with 32 gigs of storage. You can expand it just by plugging in a micro SD card here. And you have headphone jack. This here is a micro HDMI port, so if you want to plug it into a display that has HDMI. Micro USB port for charging using that cable I just showed you guys. And a full-size USB 2.0 port. So it's not 3.0, so speeds wouldn't be the fastest that you could get. But, you know, USB 2.0 is still pretty good. Here you have a speaker grill. Okay, and that's basically it with the ports. So let's get into the tablet itself. So this is how Windows 10 looks on a tablet. Right now we're in tablet mode. You can swipe in from the side here and quickly change between desktop and tablet mode. And what I wanted to do in this review in terms of the functionality of the tablet is focus on basically how Office works on it, kind of like productivity. So this tablet, just like with any tablet that runs Windows 10, you can download the Office applications like OneNote, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, all for free from the App Store. Now it comes with some functionality for free, and then if you have a Microsoft Office 365 subscription, then you get the full functionality. But for most users, I think the basic functionality will work pretty well. And you can get more details on Microsoft's website. So this tablet is going to dock, again, using those gold connectors. It's magnetic, pretty strong connection. And so what I've set up is, and you can set this up the tablet as well, I've set up so that when I dock it, it goes into desktop mode. And then when I remove it from here, it goes into tablet mode. Okay? So that's that. For now I'm going to go into tablet mode actually, even when docked, just so I can show you some of the things here. So swiping in from this right side, like I said, shows the action center. You can get to things like brightness. So if we increase the brightness here so you guys can see it better. You can change it, the mode. You can look at your Wi-Fi, things like that. Speaking of Wi-Fi, this tablet comes with Wi-Fi up to 802.11n, pretty good speeds, pretty comparable to what I get with, like an iPad or another tablet. And it also has a gig of RAM. It has a very nice screen. I don't know if it's easy to see, but you can see it's viewable from most angles here. And it's 1280 by 800 is the resolution. It also has a quad-core processor and Bluetooth 4.0 if you wanted to connect, like a Bluetooth speaker, headphones, things like that. Let's go back into tablet mode here. And so what I have open right now, you guys can see this is the keyboard. And so the keyboard spacing, pretty good for me. I have bigger hands too. And on this 9-inch tablet keyboard, I really had no trouble typing. This is the trackpad. It works for, you can zoom in on things. Let me just zoom out here so you guys can see this better. So you can use it to zoom in on the screen. You can also use 2 fingers on the screen itself to zoom in. Zoom in here. So I can use 2 fingers right here to zoom in. And so if we go back up here, so right now I'm in Excel. Just wanted to show you guys how I can let's say I wanted to add a border to this row here. I can go to borders, basic things that you would do on Microsoft Excel on a computer, you can do on this tablet. And let's say I wanted to get the total, so I can type here total, and let's say I want this to be the sum of all these numbers. So I'm going to do equals sum, and I'm going to select this number. I can drag down, and there we go. So now we have a nice sum there. And I can even bold it, things like that. So now let's say I want to use these numbers here, and I want to multitask and look at, let's say, a Word document I have open. So I've already opened up Word document here, but if I swipe down from the top of the screen, I don't know if you guys could see that there. Sorry about that. Swipe up here. I'll show you guys again. And swipe down from the top here. Move it to the left side or the right side. And then what I can do is I can open up a document that I have open. So let's say I don't want to open up any of these. I just want to open up something else. So I'm going to open up Word here. And so I have this document open here. Again, with Word 2, you can zoom in. Okay, so I'm zoomed in right now, so I can read it a little bit better. You can zoom out so you can see the full document. Okay, so let's say I want to type a new sentence. So typing on this keyboard is pretty easy to do. I make a few errors. Okay, so that gives you the basic idea there. Now I can always select text, and I can change the I can make it bold, make it italics, things like that. Works pretty well in my experience. So and then you can also resize the pages here, and let's say I just want to go back to just this Excel document and go back here. So that's basically how that works on the tablet. Just wanted to give you guys a basic idea. It works pretty well for me as a student, just in terms of productivity, to use these apps. It also has OneNote, so if you want to annotate notes, things like that, that's definitely the app of choice to use. So this tablet is rated at 8 hours of battery life. It says up to 8 hours of battery life on the Amazon page, and I've been getting about that with 50% brightness, along with just doing general usage of the tablet, so like browsing web pages, checking email, and editing documents on here. I find it to work pretty well. For me, I really like the screen, I like how this tablet feels, and I really like this keyboard dock here. Overall, I definitely recommend it. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.